2026 BNP Paribas Men's Singles Champion Jannik Sinner. First of all, congrats, Jannik. This is your first title in Indian Wells, and by winning this, you are also unlocking all 6 Philippine classes from 1,000 How does it feel to get this?
Yeah, it feels amazing. Great achievement. It was a very tough match today, so I'm very happy how I handled the situation on the court. It's great to see Daniil back playing this level, and yeah, and I'm very happy.
Jannik, congratulations. It seems
Ridiculous to talk about you being short of titles, having won the last 3 events of last year. But can you just describe your feelings of not just winning here, but getting the first title of 2026 and what that means to you and what sort of momentum that might now give you?
I don't know. I mean, I'm very happy, and still great results. I'm playing semis of a Grand Slam, and after Australia, this one was again the first big tournament. So I'm very happy. Obviously, it was a great week. You know, we tried to come here very early. I knew that this was a tournament I haven't won, so I wanted to come here and prepare it in the best possible way, as professional as possible. And yeah, having now this achievement means a lot to me. Now I have a couple of days to relax, and you know, there's not so much time in between here and Miami, so it's again an important tournament in Miami, but we try to play the best tennis possible there too, and then we see how it goes.
Jannik, congratulations. I wanted to ask you a little about the match and specifically about Daniil. Carlos was really surprised by him yesterday, said he was more aggressive. I don't know if that's what you saw out there, but he's clearly playing a lot better than he has in recent months. So I wanted to see what your take is, the improvements he's made, and if there was anything surprising that you saw from him.
No, I feel like he's playing great tennis. He was very confident, you know, winning already a couple of titles this year, and you know, coming here and performing very well. We don't have to forget he's a Grand Slam champion, you know, and that's for a reason. So he played great tennis, serving very well, and I struggled to return, especially on the second serve return. But you know, I do believe that tennis needs him. He's a very unique style of playing, and seeing him back at this level, it's great. He's improving a lot. Very aggressive player at the end, so he has 2 different game styles when he serves and when he returns, so you know, you have to face that. But yeah, it's great for the sport having him again in playing this level.
Jannik, is there a level of pride to have come through in those kind of conditions? I mean, it looked pretty brutal out there with the heat, and you see the fans with towels on their heads and covering up. I'm sure for you guys it couldn't have been easy.
Yeah, I mean, it was hot, it was warm, but it was not humid, so it makes a big difference. But look, I've been here a week before the tournament started. It was very similar conditions as it was today, and we put in very long days of practice. I felt very well prepared. So I was not having big issues with the weather and with the heat, which is very positive for me. But yeah, look, it's all part of the process we're trying to do, and becoming the best possible athlete, you know, and we do definitely a lot of work in the gym and to play this level, so I'm very happy.
Hey Jannik, you had a great year in 2025, and given your lofty standards, how big of a win this puts into perspective, winning here at Indian Wells, you know, compared to how you started in Australia, followed by what happened in Doha after that?
It was the same question before. So if you want, I repeat. But
No, sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else? Okay, last thing.
So Jannik, when you're talking about sort of the rest of the season, I know that you were looking at the things you haven't won yet. Obviously, this tournament was one of those things. How much do you sort of focus at all in sort of your planning about Roland Garros and looking ahead to that, or are you completely putting that out of your mind at this point? this stage of the year?
No, I mean, first of all, until Roland Garros is a very long way. You know, there are big tournaments, and I know what's also on the line. You know, before that, so I'm very focused already for Miami. As I said, you know, now a couple of days, it's good also to don't think about tennis so much, but you know, when you have this rhythm, I also don't want to lose it. You know, it's very important now. So Miami, it's gonna be very important. That's the last hardcourt event before the clay starts, and then after we are back in Europe, completely different conditions, clay, and you never know what's happening there. But I'm looking forward to it, and we will try to perform in the best possible way, and then we see how it goes.
Jannik, dire complimenti è poco. Avevi detto qualche anno fa che questo torneo era uno dei tuoi obiettivi. Ti sei preparato per un evento che di fatto è il sesto torneo del mondo dopo il Slam e le Finals. Ce l'hai fatta? Come ci si sente quando si riesce a ottenere quello che si vuole proprio attraverso la preparazione, non perché succede, ma perché ci si muove verso un obiettivo e si riesce a ottenerlo con il lavoro? L'ho visto anche fare in questi giorni in campo.
Beh, c'è tanto lavoro dietro. Stiamo lavorando molto bene in tutte le cose, in modo molto professionale, e avere questo risultato, ma secondo me anche probabilmente il risultato è secondario, perché è una conseguenza del livello che sto cercando di giocare, e quindi sono ovviamente molto contento. Però ripeto, sai, come ho detto adesso in inglese, c'è un altro torneo importante per me, che è Miami. L'anno scorso non ho potuto giocare questi tornei, quindi stiamo cercando di dare il massimo, ma nell'altro senso godersi anche, no, un po' il percorso. Quindi abbiamo lavorato tanto in queste ultime 3 settimane, e quindi forse un giorno, 2 giorni liberi ci fa anche bene. Condizione totalmente diversa sarà a Miami, quindi probabilmente molto più veloce, più umido, quindi vediamo. Però adesso in questo momento sono molto contento.
7 punti di fila nel terreno, che li hai mai fatti?
Non lo so, però sul 4-0 ho cercato di tenere quel punto lì. Se vai 5-0 è già tanto diverso. 4-1 comunque, se riesci a strappargli uno dei 2 servizi, poi fortunatamente sono riuscito a farlo 2 volte per andare 4-3, però comunque se vai 5-2 a 2 servizi, vai 5-4 è un po' diverso, no? Però ho sempre continuato a crederci, ho spinto forse un pochettino di più, che oggi era la chiave.
Visto che l'hai citato anche nella premiazione, volevo sapere se poi alla fine sei riuscito a vedere il Gran Premio e se sei riuscito a sentirti con Kimi.
Gli ho scritto, ho visto appena sveglio, ho visto gli highlights del Gran Premio. Ieri era troppo tardi, e quindi niente, sì, gli ho scritto. È davvero una cosa bellissima, no? Essendo italiano, che abbiamo un pilota di un talento incredibile, con l'età di quello che ha, è incredibile, quindi possiamo essere molto orgogliosi.
Grazie.
Thank you. Ciao.